Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It has been a while, probably. I don't know when I'm posting this, but you know me and editing, it takes me about 2 months to edit like a 15-minute video. Anyway, I hope the lighting isn't too weird. I feel like I keep looking overexposed and it's throwing me off. I'm just using my phone to record, okay? Don't expect much from me. So my name is Anna and today I want to show you all the new perfumes that I've gotten recently. With all the holiday sales, I've accumulated a lot. And while most of them are hits, there were some misses. So I want to go through everything and tell you my opinions. First up are two that I actually haven't opened yet. I've only been using the samples and those are Snif's Soda Snob and Naughty Nonna. So let's open them together, shall we? Anyone want ASMR? Okay, that was bad. Let's try again. Let's try again. One of my favorite things about Snif's packaging is the magnetic cap. It's so satisfying. I can do this all day. So if you couldn't tell by the name, Soda Snob is a cola scented fragrance. I typically don't love cola scented fragrances because they come off either really gingery or really citrusy and not sweet enough. But this has such a beautiful caramel base. It is stunning. Fuck, I'm spraying it on. Also, despite it being a cola fragrance, it's surprisingly easy to wear. It doesn't feel out of place or like I've doused myself in Coca-Cola, you know? It's so nice. I love it. It has notes of Coca-Cola, caramel, lime, cinnamon, vanilla, and jasmine. I personally don't get any jasmine. Thank God. I also don't get too much cinnamon, but honestly, there's already so much going on for me that I don't mind at all. There's just a hint of something spicy. Otherwise, it's just like a nice lime caramel cola scent. When I picked up the bottle of Soda Snob, it came with a sample for Naughty Nonna, and immediately after I smelled the sample, I purchased a bottle. So let's smell it. Let's try the ASMR one more time. I did my best. Okay, there was a section of the video that I forgot to press record, so hopefully I'm not gonna forget to say anything. Naughty Nonna is definitely in the same vein as Creme Couture, but honestly, I like this way better. To me, Creme Couture just comes off really bready, which is fine, but I wish I got more of that jam note. This is definitely the perfect blend of a little bit doughy and a little bit fruity. It's so good. Literally fruitcake. It's so warm and cozy and inviting. It has notes of vanilla, orange, candy ginger, rum, and walnut. I actually don't find it too boozy. I get a little bit of the rum in the dry down, but after a couple of minutes, I don't really smell it, which is fine. But vanilla, orange, candy ginger, and walnut, perfect. Love. Next is the iconic Eau Duelle Eau de Toilette by Diptyque. This is a beautiful, sophisticated vanilla scent. Honestly, I didn't think I would like this because I'm usually not a fan of anything that's overly smoky, but it's done so well. It feels so mature and not in like an old lady way. It just feels like you're walking down the street and you pass by some like cool fashion girly and she's wearing this like beautiful but understated vanilla, and this is that perfume. It's quite light, but I don't mind that. I'm not like a big oversprayer. Also, closing the cap is so satisfying. Ready? It has notes of bourbon vanilla, elemi resin, juniper, cardamom, pink pepper, olibanum, black tea, bergamot, ambergris, musk, and saffron. Honestly, I can't pinpoint most of these notes. I really just get vanilla, saffron, maybe a little bit of black tea, and olibanum, which is another word for frankincense, if you didn't know. I definitely don't get any juniper, cardamom, or bergamot. The art, as usual, is so pretty. I loved Diptyque's bottles. I've also smelled the eau de parfum version of this, and I don't like it nearly as much. The smokiness is a lot stronger, but I highly recommend checking this out if you get the chance. It's really beautiful. Now I want to go over one that was absolutely a miss for me, and I actually don't have the bottle because I sold it, and that is by Rosie Jane's Dulce. In theory, this is the perfect fragrance for me. I love vanilla. How can it go wrong, right? The problem is I'm basically nose blind to it. I don't know what it is. When I spray it, I smell nothing. Doesn't matter if it's on my skin or on paper, nothing. It has notes of vanilla, chocolate, musk, and hinoki wood. There's just like a very faint, clean vanilla feel, but it's not sweet really at all. It doesn't smell like cookies or cupcakes or whatever it's supposed to smell like. I specifically wanted to buy this because I saw someone selling it on Facebook Marketplace and they said it was too sweet for them, and I was like, oh my god, perfect, it'll be great for me. No, not even a little. I set it aside and I let it macerate for months. Still didn't smell anything, so I had to sell it. So that was really disappointing. Another one that's kind of a miss, but I'm gonna hold on to it for a little bit, is Zara's Cocoa and Latte. It has notes of suede, white chocolate, and chantilly cream. I saw so many people say that this is a great Bianco Latte dupe, and when I first smelled it, I definitely get the Bianco Latte coumarin kind of feel, but on my skin, it's much closer to YSL Baby Cat than it is to Bianco Latte. I didn't really explain myself well in terms of the comparison to Baby Cat. It really only smells like Baby Cat on the dry down for the first like maybe hour of wear, but after about an hour, it definitely smells more like Bianco Latte than Baby Cat. I still get really distinct coumarin in Bianco Latte that I don't get here, but it's still in that same kind of family. The spiciness is a little bit too much for me. Kind of gives me a headache, honestly. It's so sharp and overpowering. I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit, see if it deepens and it develops more of a vanilla. Yeah, this is Baby Cat to me, which again is not bad. I love Baby Cat, but it is a little bit overpowering for me. I don't know. Okay, we're back to absolute favorites. For lovers of Lush's Super Milk, I bring you Chelsea Morning. You need to smell this. Okay, you need to smell this. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Such a delicious caramelly citrus. I could bathe in this. I have to. It has notes of toffee, lemon, vanilla, tonkamine, fenugreek, and myrtle. I don't really get myrtle, but I definitely get the fenugreek, though I don't think you would be able to recognize it if you haven't smelled fenugreek. It is a very distinct scent. I really don't have anything else to say about this other than it's literally perfect and you need to go smell it right now and buy a bottle immediately right now. And that's it. I forgot to mention the one thing that I don't like about Chelsea Morning is the cap on the Lush bottles. They're so flimsy, and I don't know if you can tell, but it's already completely misshapen. If I squeeze it too hard, I'm not even gonna be able to put it back on here. It comes off super easily, and as someone who likes to pick up my perfume bottles by the cap, it scares me because then I go to grab it and then it falls on the floor, and what if it shatters and I'm gonna cry. It's not the end of the world, it's just something that annoys me. Otherwise, this is literally the perfect perfume. And that is all. So I also picked up a bunch of oakcha perfumes recently, so I want to go over which ones I liked and which ones I didn't. First up is Midnight Nymph, which is a dupe of YSL Black Opium. I've said it before, I'm not a big lover of Black Opium, solely because the white floral comes off really sharp to my nose, and I don't really get any vanilla until hours later. So it was pretty obvious that I wasn't gonna like it, but I wanted to explore. Maybe my nose has changed, you know? Just very heavy on the jasmine and the patchouli, both of which we already know I don't like, so it just isn't for me. Next up is Basic Union, which is a dupe of Prada Paradox. And same kind of thing. I don't love Prada Paradox, so I do like it better than Black Opium. It's just really sharp and floral to me, though the sillage is beautiful and sweet. And honestly, Basic Union is a pretty decent dupe. I feel like there are springtime days that I would be drawn to it and would want to wear it. And overall, it is nice. It's just not the scent profile that I typically go for. And the final oakcha perfume that I'm not the biggest fan of is Lost in Ink, which is a dupe of Taylor Swift's Wonderstruck. I haven't smelled Wonderstruck in years, so I can't say how it compares. It has a lot of notes that I don't feel like going through, so I'm just gonna put them right here. Lost in Ink is fine. The fruitiness just comes off really sour to me, and I think that's from the peach. I often struggle with that. And then I get a lot of honeysuckle and apple blossom, which is fine. I actually usually don't have problems with those notes. To me, it's kind of reminiscent of like cheap fruity shampoos, which if that's what you want to smell like, this will be great for you. I just don't love it. The first oakcha perfume that I actually did like is Secret Duchess, which is a dupe of Kilian's Princess. It's definitely not a favorite, but it's light and it's sweet, and I'm definitely going to be picking this up during the springtime. It's quite green. It has really distinct ginger and jasmine and a little bit of peach and apple, but it sadly doesn't have as much marshmallow as I'd hoped. The sweetness definitely comes more from the apple than it does from the marshmallow, which is still fine. It's just not preferable for me. Thankfully, the ginger fades significantly after about 10 minutes of wear, and the fruitiness starts coming through a lot more. So if you're a fan of Princess or other similar fragrances, I would definitely recommend checking this out. The final oakcha perfume that I want to mention today is That Girl Viral Vanilla. I kind of just can't stop with the Bianco Latte dupes. Like, I'm a gourmand girly. What do you expect from me, okay? When I first tried this on, I didn't think that I would like it as much as Lattafa Claire or Paris Corner Tasking Caramel Cascade, but I actually do really like it. I do get a little bit of coconut, especially in the dry down, which I don't think I get in any of the other dupes that I've tried. I would say out of all the dupes that I've tried, this is the least similar to Bianco Latte, but it's still in that same kind of realm. So if you are also a gourmand girly, check this out. I don't think it's my favorite Bianco Latte dupe, but it's really nice and I can see a lot of people really liking it. I got one of my favorite summer fragrances during Scent Split's Black Friday sale, and that is Hilde Soliani's Donna Sentenza. Listen, I know what you're thinking. That doesn't look like it's worth $250. I don't care. I know this isn't gonna be everyone's cup of tea, but I love banana Laffy Taffy, and this smells exactly like that. It just reminds me of that banana medicine that we all used to take when we were kids. I'm not gonna put it on because I have about 10 perfumes on me right now, but guys. I really need to try more fragrances from Hilde Soliani because I love, and according to the sticker, she is the queen of gourmands. So It's right up my alley. I gotta try. It has notes of banana, whipped cream, and vanilla. I actually don't get too much of the whipped cream, but definitely banana and vanilla. I cannot wait for the summertime so I can wear this every day. Every day. Every day. Okay, we're almost at the end. We only have 4 more to go. Next up is Anna Sui's Violet Vibe. Before I say anything, I need to show you the packaging it came in. What do you mean? This is so cute. This is so cute. Are you joking? Stop. So I bought this because everyone told me it was really fruity and delicious and kind of like a strawberry milkshake. But I did get a little bit worried when I checked on Fragrantica and saw that it was compared to Burberry Her, which to me is not fruity at all. It's simply floral. But I do have to say that this is like a better rendition of something like Burberry Her. I still get those florals that I get in Her, but they come a little bit later and they're enveloped by this creamy strawberry scent. Even though the florals do come out more as I wear it, they're not sharp or overpowering. For me, it's the perfect blend of fruity and floral. Okay, I have one more that I got from Scent Split that I do like, but I kind of wish I didn't spend the money on, and that is Maison Mataha's Escapade Gourmande. Don't get me wrong, this is delicious. And the first time I wore it to a friend's house and she was like, oh my God, you smell incredible. What is that? But like, this is really expensive for what it is. It has notes of sugarcane, vanilla, tonka bean, benzoin, and musk. It's absolutely delicious and it has great projection and I love it. I do. I really do love it. But is this $300? I don't know. I'm gonna keep it because obviously it's delicious. But at the same time, I'm like, I can definitely find body sprays for like 20 bucks that probably smell similar, though not as strong. And maybe that's a hot take. But what can I say? I really do like it. And even though I did get it on sale, I just don't know if it's worth the money. As much as I love this, I want to make it clear, I don't think it's worth $300. I'm sorry. I think it's great. I think it lasts really well. It projects really well. But I don't know. I don't know. But hey, if you can afford it like I could when it was on sale, I guess buy it. I don't know. Probably should have bought something else instead. But I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay. Next is Imaginary Authors Dipped in Chocolate. It has notes of chocolate, cardamom, vanilla, waffle, sandalwood, and benzoin. I'm not sure if I ever talked about it on my channel, but I really love Imaginary Authors A Whiff of Waffle Cone. And when I heard about this fragrance, I was told that it's kind of like a spin-off of that. So I did actually blind buy this and thankfully I really like it. I haven't been able to find many perfumes that do chocolate in a way that I like. It often comes off really musty to me. This is a really deep and decadent chocolate with lots of waffle cone mixed in. Really, really, really yummy. If you already like a whiff of waffle cone, I highly recommend checking this out. And this lasts all day and more, okay? I will take a shower at the end of the day and I will still smell it on my skin. It's a powerhouse. The cardamom is a little bit too overpowering for me personally in the dry down, but after 10 to 20 minutes, I don't really notice it as much. So I'm definitely gonna keep pulling this out during the last couple winter months we have. Finally, we have the pièce de résistance, okay? I have talked about this fragrance a lot on my channel, usually by saying that I'm never gonna be buying it because it's so expensive. And here I am buying it because there was a 20% off fragrance sale at Sephora, and that is Angel Share. I couldn't help myself. I saw that there was a sale and I did it. I did it. My excuse is that I'm going to be filming a dedicated Angel Share dupe video, but I just wanted it, okay? It's so good. So good. So good. So good. It's so good. It's so good. Did I need to buy this? No, I have like 10 Angel Share dupes that are nearly identical to this, but like it's iconic. I'm sure most of you know kind of what Angel Share smells like, but it's just a delicious unisex boozy apple pie scent, perfect for fall and winter. And there's a new flanker coming actually, and I really, really want to smell it. I don't even know what to say because I feel really guilty about buying. I need to make a compilation of all the times that I said I'm never gonna buy Angel Share and then just me. Hi, sorry, I can't help myself. So those are all the perfumes that I got my hands on recently. Let me know if you've tried any of them as well. And do let me know what perfumes you are dying to try. There's so many new fragrances coming out that I need to get my nose on. And do let me know all the fragrances you've been loving recently, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!